Hey guys, it's Jay Snow, and I'm coming to you with the Knights of the Frozen Throne expansion. Yay! So, what do you call it? I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to watch the video and all that stuff. So, Knights of the Frozen Throne is taking us obviously to Northrend. And Northrend is home of the Lich King, which reminds me of my favorite expansion, Wrath of the Lich King. Those were the glory days of Wintergrasp and Lich King runs and all that good stuff. But anyway, enough of that because it's Hearthstone, not World of Warcraft. So they're taking a new story twist in which everybody dies. So if you play World of Warcraft, the Death Knight class are people that are dead already, risen as Death Knights. So in this alternate timeline, or alternative facts, or whatever you want to call them, in the alternate timeline, all the heroes die and become Death Knights to fight against the Lich King or something like that. So what they have is the new card, and it is, if you scroll down here, it is the Death Knight card. So for example, they only gave us one preview card, and it's called Deathstalker Rexxar. So basically when Rexxar is resurrected as Deathstalker Rexxar, you get a card which is a legendary card for 6 cost, and it gives you 5 armor, deal 2 damage to all minions. And this is how it transforms your class. Now 6 cost is kind of high, but I guess because the ability is pretty OP and the hero power that I'm going to get to in a second is even more OP. What do you call it? 6 cost is pretty high. The only good thing is when the expansion comes out, you'll have, it's half adventure, half expansion. So you're going to be able to fight the Lich King and the bosses in the adventure apparently for free. I'm not sure how many wings are for free, but they said for free. Whatever that means, I don't know. But at least the first 2 wings are guaranteed free. And when you defeat all the wings, actually now that I think about it, I think all the wings are free. But once you defeat all the wings, you'll get yourself a free Death Knight card, or otherwise known as hero card. So you'll get a free hero card for completing it. So I guess you have to roll the dice. If you're a free-to-play player, you're gonna have to roll the dice and hope that it's your favorite class. Otherwise, you're gonna get a hero card like Deathstalker Rexxar. Now let's go into the hero power. The hero power changes. So for this one is Build the Beast. So Build the Beast is basically exactly what it sounds like. Is you're gonna discover 2 beast cards and you're gonna combine them. So in the video they combined it, I'm trying to remember, what was it, Rat Pack, which is a 2/2 rat that summons rats, and they combined the Blood Raptor or something like that. So when they combined them with the hero powers, it became a 5/3, yeah, it became like a 5/4 Rat Pack monster, which is absolutely crazy because when Rat Pack dies, you summon rats equal to its attack, and since it was discovered with Build the Beast, the Rat Pack has 5 attack, so that's pretty interesting. Of course, we're gonna have to wait to see what the other hero powers are, so I'm definitely interested in that. Otherwise, a pretty cool mechanic. Next, we have the Hungerer. So let's call it, it's just showing off 2 new cards. So we have Shallow Gravedigger, which is a Death Rattle, add a random Death Rattle minion to your hand. Just RNG, I don't even know why that was worth revealing. It's just like, as expected, a Death Rattle card that makes more Death Rattles in Wrath of the Lich King, or what do you call it, Knights of the Lich King. I already forgot the expansion name. It's just like, oh, okay. Now the next one is Prince Keledash, Kelsef, something like that. So Battlecry, if your deck has no 2 cost cards in your deck, give all minions in your deck +1/+1. Now this card is going to make me rage and wild. And wild, this card is broken, especially if you're playing something like Reno Lock, because you're not really playing that many 2 cost cards anyway. So adding this on top of Reno, on top of Kazakis, is just absolutely insane and wild. So we'll have to see what kind of crazy wild decks come out with this. And standard, we'll have to see how big the 2 cost cards are. But it's definitely an interesting, another kind of Reno card. So I guess in every expansion they're going to make some kind of Reno-ish card like that. Next is Lifesteal. So this is a blatant copy of Magic the Gathering. I mean, the fact that they were hyping it up like, oh my god, it's a new mechanic. It's like, no, it's not. So Lifesteal is exactly what Lifelink does in Magic the Gathering. Is when you deal damage to your opponent, you gain health. In Magic the Gathering, it's the same thing, just called Lifelink. When you deal damage to your opponent, you gain health. So they have 2 example cards. So one called Chillblade Champion, which is a undead gnome, and it has a charged lifesteal ability. So for 4 costs, you can charge to your opponent and get some 3 health. Or another card that's pretty interesting, which is Spirit Lash, which does 1 damage to all minions and has lifesteal, which means every minion it hits, you'll gain 1 health for each minion it hits. So that's pretty awesome. Next, we have Icecrown Citadel board. Let me just move that over there. So it looks pretty interesting. Oh, there you go. I can get a full screenshot of it. Oh, can I do this for other things? No, I can just do it for that. So my screen's kind of blocking it, but it's a pretty awesome looking board, that's for sure. It's actually a frozen over... Yeah, I just realized. It looks like a frozen over reskin of... what do you call it? Warsong. It's kind of a mix of Nax. Like there's Nax in the bottom corner. It looks like the Warsong gates up top. The Warsong, what do you call it? Tower in the back. But pretty interesting map. I don't think you guys can see it. So, also it says missions will cost... Alright, so the missions will cost you nothing. So, rewards, I think you get 1 pack per, what do you call it, per wing you complete. Yeah, so you'll receive a total of 3 Knights of the Frozen Throne packs. And completing the prologue mission will also add a random legendary Death Knight Heroes card to your collection. So... Unfortunately, well, you're getting a free legendary, so you can't complain about that. I mean, 3 packs is kind of underwhelming, but because you're getting your free class legendary, I guess you can't complain about that. And then it has the pre-purchase where for $50 you can get 50 packs. Of course, I'm just gonna farm that in Wild Gold. No way I'm paying after Magic Duels shut down. There's no way I'm putting money into any of these digital games anymore. Sick of that crap. But of course, if you have the money and you want to do it, go right ahead. This is obviously a deal. It comes out to $1 a pack, pretty much. So, out of 1 to 10, I guess I rate this expansion 8 out of 10 out of the moment, because it's pretty awesome. We're going back to the Lich King. We get a free, basically, we get a free adventure, so you can't complain about that. We get a free Death Knight class card, which also means with the new legendary changes, what do you call it? With the new legendary changes, you can't get duplicate legendaries, so that means you automatically get a legendary off the top, and you don't have to worry about getting it again, so that's pretty awesome. Of course, the pre-order is a pretty good price. The story seems pretty interesting. So, and that's what makes it, and I just can't wait to play. I can't wait to see the other classes' Death Knight abilities. So thanks for watching. I don't do that many Hearthstone videos on my channel, but you can check out my streams and videos for WoW and Hearthstone. So feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, share it with your friends, or if you just have a question or just want to say something about the expansion, please leave a comment below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.